Hi, it's 5 or More Questions with Tommy Black, and I have Anjelica here. How are you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm doing well.
Good. You're playing the Viper Room on Sunday. Tell me a little about yourself. I see you have 24,000, tons of followers on Instagram and everything, but I don't know a lot about you, to be honest. I heard your song; it's great, but I couldn't do any background work. So tell me something about yourself.
So, I come from New York City.
Mm-hmm.
I originally come from South Florida, and I've basically, the reason you can't find much about me is because I'm about to release a single and an album in the next few months. And I was going by a different name before.
Ah.
And I've basically just revamped everything. I had a spiritual experience of sorts, and realized I wanted to call myself Anjelica, and
Cool.
just completely scratched everything else, changed my music, changed my direction. And so now here I am in LA, and I'm playing a bunch of shows. And I guess a lot of the followers that had followed me before are still on board, and they're probably just as confused as you.
That's a very cool secret agent. You wipe the slate clean, and you have your epiphany at the Viper Room in LA.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool. Well, that's the one song I heard. One song on your SoundCloud, and it was very cool. Could you tell me a little? I mean, there's almost like a Prince-like factor in some of it, but could you tell me a little bit about it?
So the song that I sent you is called Colors. It's about to be my new single, and it's basically about just seeing yourself so deeply in another person that it almost is like a mirror, and you can relate to yourself a little bit deeper through getting to know a person or many people. And for me, it's been like many people, and figuring out like that monogamy is not really for me, and just like exploring that through music and through my own lifestyle. So
Right.
That's what that song's about. A lot of the other songs are about, to be honest, shitty boyfriends and like psychedelics.
Awesome. You moved to the right place.
Yeah.
So what is LA culture shock coming from New York?
LA is a culture shock, I guess. I mean, I was in South Florida for a while, so it's kind of, it's definitely a culture shock from New York. I'm just getting used to it. It's better for music. Ever since I've gotten here, it's been like just so much better.
We all seem like we're full of it, but we're actually happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the real, we're not as bad as everyone says we are.
No.
Yeah. And I mean, I love New York too, but I'm here. So, what comes to mind when you think of the Viper Room?
What comes to mind when I think of the Viper Room? Well, when I was a kid, I was in LA for a little bit, and I remember going to the Rainbow Room and the Viper Room before. I probably shouldn't say this on tape. Anyway, it makes me think of like true West Hollywood.
Right.
I guess.
Right.
Like weirdos, like the everyone that's like
Characters.
weirdos in a cool way, just
Yeah.
like dark, weird nights.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
What does it make you think of?
What does the Viper Room make me think of?
Yeah.
Turning it
You know it
around.
better than me.
Turning it around. It's like a cool little, rock and roll boutique-y last CBGBs, see awesome bands in an intimate atmosphere.
Yeah, totally.
That's what I think of, a jewel box of rock and other music. I don't know. That's what I think of. Well, we're looking forward to hearing your set on Sunday. And do you know any of the openers with you?
I do. Mad Mask is my drummer, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know Fat Tony personally. I've heard a lot about him. I know he's kind of like big in LA.
Right.
And the other act I don't know, but I'm looking forward to hearing all of them.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for chatting, and
Thank you so much.
we'll see you Sunday.
Sounds great.
Bye.
Bye.